Hello everybody, checking in from Greece. This is Elias Orthitis. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about configuring our EQ, our plug-in equalizer, the same way a large format mixing board is configured. Why would we want to do that? Because those settings have been set by the pros, and it's a very good starting point to start applying EQ in your mix from. Now, the first thing we will find is the high-pass filter. A high-pass filter can remove low-frequency rumble, frequencies that are unwanted for some instruments, and they will be cut off. Here it's set to 75 Hz at 18 decibels per octave. Now I'm going to insert my high-pass filter, set it to 75 Hz. Anything below that will be rolled off or cut off. This EQ doesn't have an 18 decibel per octave option, so I will be setting it to 24. So now we've set our high pass filter. The next thing we will configure now is a low shelving filter. The low shelving filter can be boosted or attenuated 15 decibels. And here it's set to a fixed frequency at 80 Hz. That cannot be changed. So let's go insert our low shelving filter. Set it to 80 Hz, and we'll keep our Q, our width, at 1. We can boost, we can attenuate, and there we have our low shelf filter. Now, the next thing we will configure is the low mid-range parametric equalizer. The frequency range for this filter is sweepable, and it has a range from 100 Hz to 2K, and those frequencies can be boosted or cut 15 decibels. So I'm going to insert a bell filter. I'm leaving the Q at 1, and I can sweep the frequencies I want to boost or cut from 100 Hz up to 2000 Hz. Very often we would like to cut unwanted frequencies, and the good thing in the DAW is that here we can adjust our Q. Now the next filter we're going to configure is our high mid parametric EQ. Also here the frequency is sweepable and has a range from 400 Hz to 8 kHz. So I will be inserting another bell filter, leaving the Q at 1 again. The Q here can be adjusted unlike on the physical mixing board, and we can sweep through our frequency range from 400 to 8 kHz and find the frequencies we want to boost or cut. Now, the next thing we'll be configuring is the high shelving filter. This is often used to boost high frequencies and give clarity. Here it's set to a fixed frequency at 12 kHz and can be boosted or cut 15 decibels, so I will be inserting my high shelf filter, leave the Q at 1, and set the frequency to 12 kHz. And we have configured our high shelf filter. Now, because this is a very good starting point to start applying EQ from, it would be best if we saved it as a preset and bring it up anytime we want. So we double click here, name it. I would just name it mixing board EQ, click on save, and now I have it. Bring it up anytime I like. And that was a lesson on how to configure your EQ as a natural mixing board is configured. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'm open for any discussions.